Hello, everybody. This is Draginhikari, and I welcome you to Super Pitfall. With the 14 streams suspended for now due to us being done with the raid tier, we are instead going to spend some time tackling some smaller games like this one. That just simply because they don't require a huge number of hours of play time, and I don't necessarily need to complete them in any sense. Anyway, let's go ahead and get down to the nitty-gritty of the stream here. Super Pitfall was a game released in 1987 here in North America by Activision and quote-unquote Pony Incorporated. Not the Pony Incorporated that we saw in Pony Island, mind you, but anyway, it was actually a kind of ghostwriting name for the actual development team that was responsible for this game, which I can't really blame them necessarily. To discuss this game is kind of a unique one in the sense of other stuff I've done in the past. And that mostly comes down to the way I approach games and probably game criticism in particular. If you've noticed throughout most of my introductions and things like that, I tend to avoid using the terms calling a game bad, generally. I will give my opinion or viewpoint, such as the kind of simplistic nature of the things like Mystic Quest was, or the frustrating aspects of something like Zelda 2 was. I very rarely ever call a game outright bad. And that's because I find that no matter how terrible a game is, you'll find somebody with some level of attachment to them. And I don't feel that my subjective opinion on the matter really will change that. I just give my viewpoint, and that's about as far as I'm willing to go on it. And Super Pitfall is kind of an example of this. Technically speaking, from a development and programming aspect, this is probably the worst objective game that I played on this channel up to this point. As I said, with some of those other games, they were concepts with some flaws in them that kind of made them a little bit more weird than anything. Super Pitfall is, as the title of this stream suggests, is a hilarious disaster. It's very glitchy and prone to weird effects, weird controls, enemies that do weird things, and it is one of the most funny games I remember playing. Not for any attempt for actual humor on the game's part, just more of the wacky shenanigans that takes place when you play it. And when we were younger, Exploder and I actually played this one quite a bit, oddly enough. Even though we never got anywhere close to actually completing the game, because from as far as we could tell, we didn't know if there was a way to complete the game. But, yes, Exploder, that is quite right. The story of the game, of what it is, basically, is you're setting out to travel in this cavern, and you're searching for three things, basically. There's a diamond you're looking for, and your niece, Rhonda, and your sidekick, Tiger Quickclaw, have been captured by natives of the cave. And your goal is to get the diamond and rescue the other two, and then return to this place where you start. That's how you basically beat this game. But there's a number of things that make that almost impossible to do for most people, including me. Despite being able to complete maybe one or two of these goals, I've never gotten anywhere close to actually completing this game, and I don't imagine the next 2 hours that I'm going to do that. But we'll mess around and see how this goes. As I said, these shorter streams I'm planning to do until we start raiding again are going to be a little bit more random and a little less focused on. I heard you were streaming until you. The thing is, I actually did look up a few things today just to better familiarize myself with it. But we'll go over the details on why this is going to be such a pain to do anyway. So probably spent enough time talking here so we can go ahead and actually get started on the thing. There is a continue code and some other stuff, so this will be an experience. I'll put it that way. So I hope you like the intro music from the beginning of this game, because you're from the introduction of my stream, because you're gonna be hearing it a lot tonight. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Super Pitfall. Bear with me here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this game has some quirky stuff to it. But as far as basic controls, it's pretty straightforward. You got your jumps, all that. You have a gun you can shoot. You can only hit things on a certain height, so like this spider I can't hit with it from here, but this frog I can technically hit him while jumping. Another major quirk of this game is the fact that all the items you need to basically proceed through the game are invisible. So it usually requires a bunch of jumping around to actually find the items themselves. Like that. And one of the big rule of thumb is do not go down a don't go down a ladder if you can't see where it is. That sounds plainly obvious, but in this game, yeah, you just kind of drop down and die most of the time. Jump. And I'm going to exploit something here. I just learned about this today, but apparently if you just keep shooting this thing, you'll get a bunch of lives, apparently. But I figure it might make my life a little bit easier here. You do what you gotta do. There's one set. Weird, because it sounds like it might be a glitch, because apparently the lives it gives you is actually completely random. And I don't know why that would be. Something about this frog, I guess. There is a continue code that I do know, in case I do end up losing for some reason, so we can get as far as we can, if anything else. Okay, we'll see if that will do for now. Friggin' bat. There we go. Oh boy. Here we go. 13. Well, damn. Trying to make that thing up here, and I jumped off the freaking... The jumping is a pain. It is very easy to just slip off of things and just kind of die. Or running into those things, or whatever freaking else happens. Fortunately, when you die, it just sort of drops you right back where you started, where you died anyway, but sometimes that's not a good thing, because sometimes it drops you right on top of things. Or sometimes you just slide off the ladders like that. This game is really, really buggy. It's got a whole bunch of random stuff that just sort of... and stuff that falls from the ceiling like that. Yeah. Do. Thought about keeping a map up just so I could keep track of everything, but, not the very legitimate experience if I do that, so... I also don't remember where everything is, so... Then again, I don't think I knew very well where everything was when we played it regularly. It can only really be done with the fast frogs that move fast for some reason. Said, I think it's a glitch. I don't think it's supposed to happen, but it does anyway. Another really weird thing about the enemy behavior in this game is if the enemy collides with the side of the screen, they'll suddenly change direction. Thing is, I don't have enough bullets, so I can't keep doing it anyway, so... I have to not use it. Bat. Down, down, down I go. Oh, wait, I think I'm forgetting about something. We need to turn that feature off. Anyway. Yep. Yeah, see, seeing a whole lot of that, whatever that death animation is. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be going. Yep. Another weird quirk with the controls that you probably already noticed. If I jump up in the air and then move, I can move around easily enough. But if I drop off of a ledge, I just fall straight down. So I want to avoid doing that too much. And the water snakes. I don't have any bullets, so I'm having to play a little bit more defensively here. Ah. Ladder screwed up my jump arc somehow. Bah. Well, that wasn't quite what I was trying to do, but that was really not what I was wanting to do. And up I go. Wow. Well, I didn't want to do that. I was afraid this game's gonna like crash while I play it because everything's just flickering constantly. I mistimed the jump again. Ah, dap. One of the worst things about trying to progress in this game that any mistimed jump or anything just ends up sending you reeling to the bottom of the area again. These vines are an issue in and of themselves. Getting by this snake without any ammo is a pain. Okay, at least I got across this time. Oh. The only one I don't have. Well, that wasn't what I was trying to do. Okay, so if we want to continue on, we do A, select. And yep, it dropped me right back to where I was before, so... Technically, as long as you put that code in, you can basically continue on forever if you want to, so... Just depends on whether you have the patience and want to continue onward constantly. Ammo! Oh, geez, I forgot about that. That's what I was looking for, the key. I earned an extra life by just running into the thing. Platform's so hard to land on. Good thing I'm not keeping track of a death count, or else this one's going to be enormously large by the end of this 2-hour mark. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, you miss a jump, you just drop straight down. Feel like I'm gonna be entering this continue code every like 2 or 3 minutes going forward. I mean, to be fair, I did kind of look up a little bit of stuff earlier today, just to kind of refresh my memory on a few things, so that helps probably a little bit. I'm kind of resorting to a brute force method here to try to move forward through this game. Ceiling spikes, floor spikes, what are all the spikes? Starting me in the spikes. If you're wondering why I keep jumping at the birds, it'll make sense eventually when I find the right one. Even when I keep walking, it's not enough, apparently. And I don't have the one that I need again. Friggin' diamond. It'll take me a whole nother continue just to get across here. Well. I mean, I guess, fortunately, kind of wish we had known this continued code when we were younger. We may have actually beaten this at some point, but probably not. It's so hard not to get hit by things. Swore there was one here, but I may be remembering incorrectly. Well, that's a clover. That doesn't really help, though. No, gun. Alright, bear with me here. For some reason, I'm in the floor. Bear with me for just a second here. I'm gonna take a different approach here. Well, that wasn't the direction I wanted either. I feel like something is supposed to be here, but... Oh, maybe I'm in the wrong section, probably. Okay, there we go. Finally got a diamond. And dead again. I actually might want to take a different approach to this, now that I'm thinking about it. Calm down, bat. I think I have everything I need there. And I probably didn't need to do that. So many glitchy effects. Okay, continue up I go. No, that's what I'm afraid of here. Yeah, these vines are always kind of a pain, so it's going to be a long way up. Gotta watch that water, because it kind of appears and disappears. Dip. Weird how the water effects only appear in certain floors. Yes, you saw that right. I just jumped into a bird and ended up in a different place. And Explorer, you wonder why we never were able to beat this game when things like that just sort of happen. There's the exit. I was like, I know it's right there somewhere. How I knew that, I don't know. Oh, I made it. That was kind of an important set of jumps, because if I fell there, I was going to go all the way back down. And I slipped down the ladder again. This glitchy friggin' game. Oh, it's gone. Well, that. There's objective number 1 found. There's the big diamond. Why is the scorpion in the wall? Ugh. And technically, I already had the second item to complete the second objective, which would require me to go back in the other direction. I think I have what I need to continue forward, so... Well, in theory, anyway, I do. If the friggin' vines would stop disappearing. You know, depending on the game, I try not to look at things before I play them again, but this one I sort of felt like I needed to. Otherwise, I'd just be running around aimless for 2 hours. Oops. Yeah, there's one more warp on this way back up that I need to jump into, and that's why I keep jumping into them. But it's not that one, so I probably should stop doing that. Run away! Why is it works like half the time? Actually, that kind of describes this game in a nutshell. Everything works half the time. And the rest of the time, it just doesn't. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh, thank you. Drop me on the other side. Well, that's convenient. It's always the fun part where you say, I can't even walk in front of the spikes. Like I get even remotely near anything. Friggin' bats. There we go, that's what I was looking for. There are 2 things I need to find in this area. Well, that was completely reckless of me there. But yeah, Lily doesn't appear on screen until right after I jump. What am I up to, like 60 deaths now? Something like that? I mean, this feels like something I would program if I were trying to make a video game, just because I have no friggin' clue what I'm doing. Okay, there's my first target. Okay, that's objective number 2. I know it's some kind of chamber like this I need to find the other item in. Well. What do you mean? That's clearly Pitfall Harry. To be fair, pixel art, I don't even know how copyright works with some of that kind of stuff. Okay, bear with me a second. Admittedly, this game probably fell so far under the radar that I don't think anybody really paid much attention. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Do that medicine for the final part. Oh, the X is in one of these friggin' corners. Maybe it's clear at the bottom. For some reason, I was thinking of the top for some reason. There we go. Of course. Oops. Meant to jump up there and it didn't work for me. Of course, it disappeared again. You know, I'd probably not die so much if I stopped rushing around so much. Okay, now we can go to the final area. And climb up. Whoop. That's right, everything doesn't die in one hit here. Well, hey, we're actually getting through it, so I guess that's something, even if I'm having to abuse the continue code like it's going out of style. But hey, I'm trying to do this in 2 hours. I do what I gotta do here. I'll be honest, I don't know exactly where I'm going here because I've never actually been to this part. I just knew how to access it. That was about it. Oh, there she is. Okay, we've completed all 3 main objectives, so now the goal is to get out of here. I gotta get back to where the game started. I can even get out of this room. Yeah, the biggest drawback of this game is everything is invisible. And the whole thing where you have to jump into birds to find portals doesn't help either. Look. I never claimed to be good at video games. Okay. I will get out of here. If I use the continue code 100 more times. I don't really have much for ammo left, so I'm gonna have to get by with just, dodging. No! Yeah, that's basically the point of no return. If I fall there, I go way back down. The last major obstacle of the game is just getting the heck out of this place. I don't know where it's gonna take me if I... Okay. I didn't fall quite as far that time, so that helps. Seriously? These janky vines are gonna be the end of me. Even when I go to grab them, it just... You saw I just passed right through them. Oh, god damn it. Jeez. I don't understand why these are so hard to get in touch. It's like I just pass right through the things. Okay. Congratulations, you've completed the adventure of the Lost Caverns. Please try another world. And that's the end of Super Pitfall. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it was going to, so guess to go ahead and do the final thoughts here. Super Pitfall is exactly as I remember it. Chaotic, messy, and full of random chaos that you can't really predict. I mean, I've had playthroughs where I've passed through walls. I've had things where enemies just suddenly spawn rapidly all on the map as I'm wandering around. There's graphical glitches everywhere. Objectively, as I said at the beginning, this is kind of one of the most objectively bad games that I've played on this channel so far. Maybe any game I've ever played in general. But at the same time, it's amusing just because of how friggin' random it is, and just you never quite know what you're going to get when you play through it. And the only reason I got to the end this time is I actually knew where I was going, or at least knew what I should be doing, compared to when we were younger and, you know, just kind of wandering aimlessly throughout the caverns here. And I also had to abuse the continue code excessively in order to get to the end here, so it's amusing, and I say it's at least worth one playthrough. I wouldn't pay money for it, but it's at least entertaining to look at once. Nothing else. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for tonight then, because I didn't really have anything else planned other than this, and I don't see any reason to hop into the second quest, because it's basically the same game, except all the items have been moved around. So there isn't really a huge amount of difference between the two separate quests, quote-unquote. On Thursday, I plan to tackle another shorter game. This time we're going to tackle the pizza-sponsored Yo Noid. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight, and we'll see you next time.